Thank you, Daniel. The time is now 5:52 on this Monday morning, and here's what you need to know before you go.
Some flash flooding and downed trees closed roads in Bemidji, Minnesota over the weekend, and some people in the northern parts of the state are bracing for long-term power outages. So crews are made the most of the clear skies on Saturday, cleaning up after severe storms pounded the area Friday night. Now, the National Weather Service says the area saw wind gusts as high as 106 miles an hour, equivalent to a Category 2 hurricane. And aerial pictures show widespread damage with trees and power lines down, leaving thousands without power. The Beltrami County Board has issued a state of emergency due to the extent of those damages.
Meanwhile, St. Louis County officials are starting damage assessments today for properties affected by the Camp House and Jenkins Creek fires. St. Louis County Assessor's Department staff will begin in Brimson and Fairbanks Township today, assessing and documenting the level of damage. Property owners may be eligible for property tax relief if their property sustained damage totaling 50% or more of its value. Now, the process is expected to take several weeks, and locals can expect to be mailed an application for relief from the St. Louis County Assessor's Department, along with instructions on how to turn it in.
Thousands of nurses across Minnesota will vote today on whether or not to authorize a potential strike. Some of those nurses work at Aspira St. Luke's and Essentia Health here in the Twin Ports, while contracts are set to expire on June 30th. If nurses vote to authorize a strike, it doesn't mean they'll walk off the job immediately, but they would be required to give hospital leaders a 10-day notice before any strike begins. The Minnesota Nurses Association is calling for what they describe as safer staffing ratios and stronger workplace violence prevention measures. Essentia has one more bargaining session scheduled for Wednesday. In statements, Essentia leaders say the MNA isn't prioritizing meaningful contract talks. Meanwhile, Aspira St. Luke says the union's proposal would add $57 million in expenses over the next 3 years, something they say isn't economically feasible.
People in the Northland are in need of blood donations right now. Memorial Blood Centers says summer is a critical time to donate, as supplies tend to run low with school out of session and fewer blood drives taking place. Northern News Now is teaming up with Memorial Blood Centers once again to host a 2-day blood drive this week. You can stop by Pier B Resort today and tomorrow. You can see the times there on your screen, and there are still time slots available. We have a link to sign up on our website, and in our next hour, reporter Hannah Morgan will join us live in studio with someone from Memorial Blood Centers.
And this morning, thousands of people across our region are waking up without power due to the storms that rolled through. Now, Lake Country Power reports more than 5,800 members are affected by power outages from all across the Northland. Most near Lake Minnewawa in Aiken County, crews have been dispatched. Meanwhile, Minnesota Power reports more than 750 customers are without power, most in the Floodwood Township and surrounding areas. Restoration for Minnesota Power customers is expected by 6:30 this morning.